So today's topic of our discussion is nurturing child's hidden mind power. And Rama ma'am has been associated with children for last many years. And we will not have better person than Rama ma'am to talk about it. Welcome, Rama ma'am. So before we move ahead, I will just give a quick introduction about ourselves. Who are we? So my name is Surabhi and I belong to Heartfulness Institute. Heartfulness Institute is present in 160 countries, and we are helping people with relaxation, meditation, detox techniques, many related researches and training programs in this direction. We have programs for schools, colleges, corporates, for one and all individual basis also we do things. And I'm a heartfulness trainer, as well as we work with one of its initiatives called Brighter Minds. Brighter Minds is a neuroscientific connect of heartfulness in which we work for brain, mind, and neuroscience has taken a quantum leap in last 2 decades, and we have many researches available now. What part of the brain, which neural function does what are different roles of different neural functions, and how we can benefit people. The most important point is, with this knowledge of neuroscience, how can we benefit people with practical and joyful tools, techniques, and methods? So we have programs for children, we have programs for adults, we have programs for teens, youth, in all the age groups. So I would take just 1 minute to introduce Mr. Swaraj. Mr. Swaraj and myself, we started this journey long ago. In Heartfulness Institute, now I have completed my 30 years. And in Brighter Minds, we have been working since, it started. We have trained up to 200 plus trainers and 200 plus adults up to now in adults program, which is called Restart of Brighter Minds. The purpose of that is also to help with cognitive abilities. 2,000 children we have personally trained, me and Swaraj sir. 35,000 hours we have invested up to now in this. That is active hours, and more hours are gone into learning about it, reading about it, and going deeper into it. And Rama ma'am, as we all know, I have introduced Rama ma'am in last few webinars also. Rama ma'am is an IB leader, and I would just take quick few minutes to introduce you to Rama ma'am, because many people who have joined today for the first time, so they would like to know Rama ma'am. And Rama ma'am is connected with us for last many years, and her passion has been really, exciting and encouraging for us. She has been working with IBO as an IBEN visiting team member since 2011, and she is an IB program leader. She has done many face-to-face and also virtual visits for verification, authorization, and evaluation. She enjoys visiting different schools and supporting IB programs, as well as various other school curriculums. She has worked with one of the well-known IB World schools, which is her baby. She has only made it to Vishwashanti Gurukul, which is very renowned school in Pune. Not only in Pune, but also in Maharashtra and India. Since its inception, she is there. Currently, she is pursuing her further education from University of People, UK, and independently working as an educational consultant for uplifting and upskilling different schools. So she believes that actions speak louder than words and wants to be a positive change maker, and we all have been witnessing that she really is. And without any delay, without any thinking, she always keeps on supporting, helping people who are interested in education field, and that shows her passion. And she's striving to make a big difference in today's world of children. And Rama ma'am, I would like to just communicate on behalf of all our people that you really are doing it. And thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
So let's start with our discussion today. So today's discussion is about nurturing hidden power of mind. So Rama ma'am, I would like to just ask you, because you have spent so many years with children, parents, teachers. So do you see any change in children today and children who were there 10 years ago or 15 years ago? What are the different concerns nowadays children are facing?
Ma'am, to be very honest with you, I've seen the shift happening. Okay, what the children were in 1990, 2000, and now this current years. So the major change is the mindset, right? Secondly, the behavior pattern of the children has changed. The concentration span, we don't expect tremendous, but it has really, gone down. Too much of demanding nature, little bit of aggressiveness I had witnessed. And I can see that somewhere, they are helter skelter. Okay, there is no peace within when I look at it, because when I look at the children, I look at their eyes. Their eye speaks. That's the window. What is there inside? Because the children at this age are very, very pure. So their eyes are the ones who tells us. So lot of issues or concerns which I read, I see, and we all teachers community, all educationists are facing similar kind of a concerns, and therefore a lot of churning is happening. Okay, it's not only from our end, ma'am, but across the globe, where people are worried because the screen time has increased for the children. A lot of gadget usage is taken place. So there are many concerns, and especially the nuclear families. Okay, so a big shift has happened, and we all are a part and parcel of this shift.
Very true, ma'am. And what I experience nowadays, because day in and day out we keep talking to parents and children and parents community. So what we are experiencing that normally as parents we repeat parenting. Whatever has been done with us, whatever our parents have done with us in our subconscious mind or deeper into us, that thing is there, and then we keep on doing it. And many parents ask me, like, in our time we were like this, now children are like this. And like one of the parents, she was saying, ma'am, in our time my mother will just look at me like this, and then I would be thinking I've done something wrong, and I would try to. But now my child always asks me questions. Why, mama? Why to do that? And always they want to be very, very logical in deciding things. They want all the reasons. They want to be decision makers now. So that's what I'm just willing to know. Have you seen any change in parents as well?
Yes, ma'am. The parents also have changed, because when we had seen our parents, and then the current parents, because it's a need of an era, that's why both the parents have started working. Okay, it's globalization, so the people keep traveling a lot. People keep changing the school a lot, because earlier the child is to go to one school to begin the journey, and till 12th standard the child, like, that is the journey which we all have completed it, right? But that is the biggest change. And the mindset also, okay, of the parent has changed a lot. See, certain things have happened for the betterment, but certain things are, it's an alarming call for us to go back and introspect what is happening. Because every parent, okay, ma'am, we are also parents, we know that we don't take care of a child using a manual, right? We do not have a manual. Parenting does not have a manual. So we really have to think about it, what we are doing, how we are doing it, what are going to be the repercussions of that. And ultimately, we are shaping a young mind, right? And as I keep on saying, the informal education begins at home. So I firmly believe that the parenting has changed, and parents themselves know that certain things are not right, certain things we need to change, but they're unable.
So we would take just 1 minute pause here, and I would request all the parents or grandparents who have joined here just to write in the chat What are the concerns that you are facing? Like Rama ma'am has shared her experience. What do you think, are concerns in today's children? What concerns do you feel in your child, maybe, or some child who is very near and dear one to you? So you can write in the chat box so that we also know,
Yeah.
what you are looking for. So let's take 1 minute and everyone can write. Rama ma'am, if you want, you can also write so that people
Yeah.
have a chance. So all of us, let's write what concerns we are facing. So Rama ma'am, Radhika ji is saying not listening to the parents and thinking themselves that they know everything. Yes, so that is the thing that every parent is, concerned about. Lack of concentration. Rama ma'am has written, yes, that is first and foremost. Everyone is, coming for that. Namit Patil ji is saying today's children are more aggressive. That's true. That's true.
Lack of focus. Yeah.
Challenges in managing screen time. That is the current pandemic, Siddhanji. Children are not following our instructions, whether it is related to study or any work like helping in household works. Soumya ji has written. Neetu ji has written lack of focus, concentration. That's right. Swaraji says, ma'am, as Rama ma'am said, my kid mostly don't listen actually. She listens as per her mood. We can say, yeah, whenever I want, I'll listen. Otherwise, so that is not a listening, Laziness in study, though she is very sharp.
Yeah.
Screen time is a lot.
Yeah, not having fixed.
My child is very much ziddi. Yeah, stubborn. Kids are very stubborn nowadays. Not having fixed goals about their future. They are not sure what to do.
Absolutely correct.
Lot of tantrums, and it's very difficult to manage that. That is true.
Very good. Very nicely they have expressed it, and these are the children around the world are same, ma'am. So these issues, these concerns are everywhere. Okay, it's not only the Pune city or any particular city has it. It is everywhere. The children around the world are the same. The cry is the same. The laugh is the same.
True. All the points. Lataji is saying all the points. Lack of focus, consistency, wavering mind, demanding attention all the time. Raghavji is saying kids are addictive towards gadgets, but it's difficult to handle. Today's children are aggressive, have not concentration, and I have to force her to do any work. Yes. Sandeep ji is saying, can I speak? Sandeep ji, you can unmute yourself and put your video on, and please share if you want to share any concern. Why we are sharing this? Yeah, just tell this to everyone. Why we are sharing this? Because we all are in the same boat. Sometimes we feel that I am alone in this journey and now I manage my child, but this is the generation which is like that, and we all have to do collective efforts. So please put your video on so that people will be able to see.
Ma'am, I'm outside. I'm working the mobile.
No worries, you can share.
Yeah, everybody is writing that मेरा बच्चा सुनता नहीं है and all that. Somewhere it's our fault only, because I have seen many today also. I have seen in the mall that बच्चा रो रहा है. For example, if you are going for D-Mart, बच्चा रो रहा है ट्रॉली में बिठा तो मोबाइल हाथ में देते. Then हम ही पछताते हैं बाद में. So it's our fault. I think so somewhere. And see, we also average student. So we also मम्मी का मार पड़ता था, डैडी चिल्लाते थे. That is the cycle. So everybody has their own views. So my view is that we are supposed to give the mobile to children only Saturday, Sunday for 1 hour, because we have to make some principle of a culture, of a house principle. Like जैसे अभी मैम ने खुद बताया था, शिंदे मैम ने कि हम जब छोटे थे तो डैडी आंखें दिखाते थे तो ऐसा लगता था हमसे कोई गलती हुई कि नहीं हुई। तो समवेयर अराउंड आई थिंक इट्स आवर फॉल्ट ओनली। Just I want to say this. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep ji. So that's true. I mean, we all are in the same boat. Of course, parenting is a journey and it doesn't have manual. जैसे मामा ने बोला, कोई manual तो है नहीं. तो we all learn parenting while on the job. तो इसीलिए ये community important है. इसीलिए हमारा एक साथ आके discuss करना important है. So that we will be able to help and support each other because we all are alone in this parenting journey. मैनुअल भी नहीं है, कोई सपोर्ट भी नहीं है, तो कैसे करेंगे? और इम्पोर्टेंट बहुत है और टाइम लिमिटेड है. द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट इज टाइम लिमिटेड है. एक बार बच्चा 14-15 साल का हो गया, टीन एज में घुस गया, तो आप देखो वैसे ही कम सुनते हैं बच्चे, है ना? स्वराज is saying, can I say something? Yes, Swaraji, you can.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so मैम एक्चुअली मुझे ये कहना है. हेलो.
हाँ बोलिए स्वराजी.
मैम एक्चुअली मतलब आप जैसे कि संदीप सर ने बोला कि मतलब मेरे साथ भी ऐसा था कि इफ माय फादर कम्स एट होम, हम सब साफ सफाई करके रखते थे. वी सिट फॉर वर्किंग व्हाटएवर, उनको जो नहीं अच्छा लगा वी डोंट डू दैट. मतलब एक आंखों से देखना ही काफी था, बट इट इज नॉट हैपनिंग विद अस. मतलब हमारे बच्चों के लिए ये नहीं हो पा रहा है. मतलब आंखें दिखाना तो छोड़ो, बोलने से भी वो नहीं सुनते. तो मे बी वी आर लैगिंग. और ऐसा होता है जैसे कि फादर लोग जब बच्चों को थोड़ा डांटते हैं ना, तो उनको थोड़ा अभी भी मतलब आज के जमाने के बच्चों को भी फादर्स डांटते तो थोड़ा फर्क पड़ता है, बट मदर के लिए तो उनको तो बस मम्मा तो क्या है ऐसी हो जाती है, तो वो चीज नहीं हो पाता है. सो हाउ वी कैन हैंडल दैट सिचुएशन?
So we will move on the question, Swaraji, at the end.
I want to ask you this question specifically for single mothers. If your kids, because you are a single mother, you don't have that, मतलब पापा लोगों का जो एक रहता है कि नहीं वो आ गए चुपचाप बैठ जाओ, उस टाइप का अगर नहीं है अभी तुम्हारे पास कोई ऑप्शन, how we can do that? And it's a very serious question and very serious thing for any mother.
True, Swaraji. So we have noted it down. So we will take all the questions at the end, है ना? And we all are together in this journey. First thing I want to ensure everyone that we all are together in this journey. We are, always there in the support, and we will, talk about it. We will discuss about it and find some solution in this, journey of being together. We have also started this YouTube channel in which we keep on sharing few reels, few long format videos. This webinar also goes on YouTube. So I am sending this YouTube link with everyone. I'm sharing it with you, and if you have not subscribed it yet, please subscribe to it. And many parents tell me that they don't get new videos. So if you press bell icon, new video will be informed to you. You will get notification in that. So based on all these concerns that we are facing in today's life, we are regularly sharing about it. So please subscribe to this channel, and you can keep commenting on that. You can keep sharing your views in that, so that everyone will be able to interact through that. And we have also created one WhatsApp group. So Rama ma'am, should I share WhatsApp link also here?
Yes, ma'am. It is really going to help the parents community, because as we know that concerns are there everywhere and people are looking for solutions. And through this kind of communication, parents will get benefited. It does not require any kind of expenses for them. So it's like they get to know the solutions, and that will really help them.
So I have shared this WhatsApp group link as well. So you can join this WhatsApp group as well, and you can keep sharing your concerns. We all are there in that group, and the objective of this group is to create a community of like-minded people, so that we all can be together. Because UK they have created this ministry of loneliness. They believe that people are nowadays not able to communicate, not able to share things with others, and there are many studies and researchers who are telling that we all are alone in this journey. We are not able to share things with others. So if a few like-minded people are together, it will really help each and everyone. So I have shared YouTube link and also this WhatsApp group. So you can just join this, and be together the whole week. And when you press the bell icon, you will keep getting a notification for new videos, so you can just watch and then interact with us. So Rama ma'am, coming to next question for you, like what do you want to share about it? How do you think that it's all in the mind? So what's your experience?
Yeah. Surbhi ma'am, it's very important, like as parents also have said, like somewhere we have to look at ourselves first, okay? And at the same time, we have to look at the child's mindset also. So I always, when I look at the children, I know that they have tremendous power in them, okay? Because when the child is born, okay, the child is born and later on he has that kind of an energy which is there, and the child is learning. It's a journey for him, but during this journey, the child's mind is very active. And mind is what actually, the feelings, the thoughts, what the child perceives, what the child remembers. All these things are very, very important, and that is all happening in the mind, okay, of the child. At the same time, I have witnessed that the children have tremendous power in them, and that power we see it in day-to-day life when they come to the school, when they interact. Some children are very shy, like some of them parents have written it, like some of them don't open up, but they are very good at their observation. So my point over here in explaining is that, like as a parent, you can work on your child's mindset. Okay, Surbhi ma'am. So all the parents need to understand this. I must say the science behind it. And this is like till the age 6, you really can dedicate your time, quality time, to work on it. And the children will really get benefited. Their mind power can be developed. So it will be a process, and it is like, very, very sincere efforts parents need to put in. It's like believe, I always believe, and I really love that age-old, quote, like your beliefs are your thoughts, right? And your thoughts become your words, and your words become your actions, and your actions get converted into your habits, and then the habits goes to the values. Okay, you start living with that values, and then the values become later on the destiny. So it's a process through which the child is going to go, but the remote of that is in whose hand, man? It is in parents' hand. Okay, so that remote has to be used in a very, very nice manner. Like when I was going through the chat box and how the parents have written it, okay, it's a concerns. But to change that picture, who has the remote? All of them have that remote. All of them have. They need to have a determination. They need to have a conviction, right? And the picture will change. I firmly believe it will change, and I had seen changing pictures.
True, ma'am. So like all the studies tell us, and there are various researchers in scientific field, Dr. Bruce Lipton has also said it, like our 95% things are from subconscious, only 5% is from conscious mind, active mind. And that is why we find that changing habits, changing behavioral patterns, that actually needs hard work. That is not very easy. Suppose I want to change some habit in my child, it's not very easy. It needs real hard work, real determination, and we have to take that goal and work towards it. So do you have any parenting tips for our parents, what they can do stepwise to achieve the goal?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, because this is again what I'm speaking is based on my experience as a mother, as a teacher, as an educationist, and listening to many more parents also. Okay, because so I would definitely love to share few tips. first and most important thing which I believe is that you need to have a firm belief. When you said like now, Dr. Lipton's theory or his book, like biology of belief, right? So the firm belief has to be there that yes, I am the one who is going to drive it, right? That driving force is who? The parent. And always have a positive thoughts. That's very important. Again and again I go, what you believe, your thoughts, right? So belief becomes your thought. So you need to have a very, very positive approach towards your child, because child is not even half age of yours. We have got this lovely soul on this earth to nurture it with a lot of love and care. Okay, no doubt the firmness has to be there, but the firmness has to be there in the same tone. Okay, same tone, not being very aggressive, not being very strict. Okay, the children do understand our body language very well. Okay, so the parents need to be very, very positive about handling the children. That is something very important. And the words they choose for the children, makes a lot of difference. So what kind of an instructions or what kind of a communication you are doing with the child is very important. And all parents are the role model for their child, right? So how they walk, how they talk, what kind of a behavior they have, all these minute things are being observed. As you rightly said, 95% is the
subconscious mind,
correct? Yeah, which you can't see. It is it's like an iceberg, correct? Inside 5% has been seen. So the children pick up many things by looking around, seeing, observing, and I'm sure every parent will agree with us that they learn a lot through observation, right? So first thing is that being very, very positive usage of the language, what you are choosing for the children. Normal, even if the husband and wife is talking, if the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law is talking, what kind of a talk you're doing it in front of the child matters a lot, at least till age 6. It's very, very important. Later on, then the children, they are in their own world. So we don't have to worry about, and we don't have to bother about it so much. Fourth tip number is, ensuring that when you are having a food, okay, please do not keep any gadgets near you. So food should be taken without watching any kind of a gadget, not even a television. So it has to be talk about the food, or you can enjoy the taste, the aroma, all those things of a food. But that is one promise every parent has to do it, that food, while having the food, not to have any distraction. They have to look at the silent music can go on, but not watching a television at all. No mobile phone, because I had seen parents giving a screen, a laptop or tab, and the child eating, because then they feel that the child can sit in one place, but that should be avoided.
And eats faster, no? So suppose I have less time, so it becomes so fast.
And I'll come back, ma'am, how to condition that also, the time and all that. We will talk about it. But this is something which is very, very important. So 3 things, even if they start following from today, 25th May 2024, if the 3 things they start following, ma'am, they will be able to see a lot of change,
So here we will take 1 second pause and request all the parents to write in the chat box, what are those 3 things that you have learned here, and you ensure yourself that you are going to do it. So please write in the chat box, number wise you can write first, second and third. Do you agree with all these 3 points that Rama ma'am has talked about? We can go into details also, why so and how to do so. If child is already habitual of watching mobile while eating, then what to do? Of course we can go in details, but these 3 things which are very important, and they lay foundation of your relationship with the child.
Thank you. Many of them are writing, ma'am, because this is very important. You can have a food talk while talking, how the food is made. Okay. So that is like, it's very important, but no need of a gadget. So thank you so much. And I'm sure 3 things at least will, from today onwards, they will, start imbibing in themselves first. And then automatically the children will start following it. It's change of a rule at home. Okay, that can
we do one thing, that whenever we are going to eat, most of us nowadays eat on dining table, right? We sit on dining table and then we eat. So can we make sure that we don't take that mobile till dining table? We leave it before that. We leave it before. So if you agree with this, if you start following, child will start following. So no need to just go to WhatsApp message and just scroll that. All that is not needed. So maybe we can decide that. So if you agree to do that, maybe you can write yes in the chat box. Why I requested you to write, not to just ask you whether you are listening or not. No, we know that you are listening. But when we write something, then it goes deep into us. So that's why I requested you to write it down, so that it will also
become conditioned. It is conditioning yourself.
Yes. So that's why watching TV and mobile, this is no for now. From now on.
A big no to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally agree, man. Because in starting, I told that if we go in DMart or mall, children are crying and suddenly the parents are giving mobile. They भाई चुप हो जाओ. So somewhere is our mistake. Then अभी हम खुद ही पछता रहे. It's not our children's fault.
Yeah.
So we have to do some principle, like you say, man, about while eating. If इतना डेज बच्चा रो रहा है तो रोन दो. 2 दिन रोएगा, 3 दिन रोएगा, उसके बाद चुप हो जाएगा. So we have to follow that also, because we have put the addiction to our children only about the gadget. चल बोर हो रहा है, नेटफ्लिक्स पे एनिमेशन मूवी देखो. So it's our fault.
Easy solutions.
Yeah.
Instant.
Then parents are asking the question, मेरा बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, क्या करें? So somewhere it's our fault. I'm not blaming the parents, but वो मेरे साथ भी हुआ है. Sometimes even मैं मेरी वाइफ को बोल देता है, अरे रो रहा है, उसको चुप करा. होता है मैम, it's practical. Then I realize it's bad thing what we are doing.
तो सर जैसे आपने बोला ना, ये हम सबके साथ होता है, and that is why we want to be together in this journey. क्योंकि हम कोई perfect parent होके थोड़ी born हुए हैं. We all are learning parenting while on the job. तो जैसे ही पता चले कि हाँ देखो ये गड़बड़ हो रही है, so immediately correct it. That's why we are requesting कि चलो आज decide करते हैं कि आज के बाद से no mobile, no TV. While we are eating, we will eat together. So in our YouTube channel, we have created a beautiful reel about it. How we can eat properly without mobile. So you can just go through and put your comments on that. Just discuss about it, because it will motivate others also to discuss, and we want to keep it interactive so that all of us be together in this journey. And no, we don't have to be judgmental about someone कि अरे उन्होंने ऐसा किया. अरे it's okay, everyone does here and there, including Rama, everyone does it. So let's accept these things and then
I have one question, ma'am. लास्ट वीक मैं मेरे फ्रेंड के घर पे डिनर के लिए गया था, एंड उसकी मम्मी ने उसको चिल्लाया, पहले खाना खा ले, अंकल आए हुए. देन उसकी मम्मी किचन में चली गई. बोला अरे मम्मी बहुत गुस्से में. तो बोलते मम्मी का रोज का है. तो आई वाज शॉक, एंड माय फ्रेंड सन इज इन 6th standard. So I was shocked why he gave me this type of answer.
तो जैसे रमा मैम ने बोला ना, कम्युनिकेशन. यस रमा मैम, ओवर टू यू.
Very true, Mr. Sandeep. It is very important what kind of the message we give it to the children, because children are also not they think, and they also have the words to use. So we really have to be very, very cautious. Yeah, Mrs. Swapna, we have seen your in the chat box. We'll come back to you. Yeah, you have raised your hand. We'll come back to you. So it's very important when we are grooming the children. Okay, because again and again I go back and say it again, say that in the school only the children are going for 183 days. Rest of the days the children are with you. God has been gracious that He has given everybody similar bank balance of number of hours. Okay, whether you are rich or a poor, everybody has 24 hours. Not a single not a single soul on this earth who has more hours. So it is up to us, right? It is up to us how you are going to manage your number of hours, how much hours you're going to give it to your child, and how you're going to change your child's life. So we want that kind of a transformation to take place, and therefore this efforts we are putting in, right, Subhi ma'am?
Very true. So Sapna ji wants to ask something. Sapna ji, you can just put your video on so that people would be able to see you, and you can ask. Sapna ji.
Yeah, but she has written in the chat box that many times the children learn negative things from outside. So how to handle such situations, right? So yeah, we'll come back to this question, ma'am. Right? Yeah, Subhi ma'am. Right
So
now,
I think first we finish our this thing.
yeah,
And we will come back to this again.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Subhi. Yeah.
So you can go for next part that you were sharing.
So, ma'am, basically, what I want to say is that as a parents, okay, we know that the child's mind is a very soft, gentle, and we need to work on the child's mindset. This mindset, what the child observes in day-to-day life, he's not only going to observe the parents, he's going to observe the outside world also. That's fine, okay? Let him observe, let him communicate to you. So whatever he's seeing outside also, he will come and talk to you. Let him talk. So give a time to listen to your child. So you need to be a good listener. So this is my next tip for the parents, that they need to be a good listeners. They need, sometimes we cut and we don't want the child to speak because you don't have a time, or you don't understand where, because when the children tell you, they take a long cut. Okay, they don't know how to be precise, how to be express it in a short manner. They don't know, they have not acquired those skills. So you need to be a good listener. So listening is something which is very, very important, and children will keep they understand whether you are genuinely listening or superficially listening. So please give a mindful listening to your child, and then you will start understanding what's going inside your child's mind, what's going inside the brain. Okay, you will start reading it. So it's very important be a good listener for your child. Right?
Because most of the times as parents we think that we know more. So we always want to tell child what to do, what should be done and all that. But this listening part is actually very important. Just be patient and listen to them, whatever way they are communicating, and try to understand, because many words they might not be able to say. But understand, listen to them with your whole heart, I would say. Yes, Rama?
Yeah. And fifth thing is that, ma'am, sometimes it happens, like, many parents have expressed that the children show tantrum. They throw tantrums. I had seen, like, when you give a papad to child, and sometimes the children say, while eating, the papad is going to break, and the child, when it breaks, the child feels, now I don't want this papad. For such a silly reason, the children can start throwing tantrums and they can cry. But that time, your patience are very important. Okay, you need to learn to divert the attention. I'm talking about this age 6 years old. Even when they are grown up, sometimes they have the tantrum saying that, I don't want to come to Nani's house, or I don't want to do this. So in that case, try to divert the child's mind. You need to have that skill You need to have that kind of a understanding with your child that yes, this is fine, you don't want to do it right now, but for you need to have that convincing talk also if the children are a little bit grown up ones. But diverting them from their own tantrums is very, very important. If you do not pay attention at those tantrums and if you start ignoring it, it will keep on building on a larger scale. Or you overreact on that can also become a problem. So many a times I had seen like the child start yelling, shouting, crying, and then the parent is raising the voice on the top of it. Okay, so they feel that if you raise your voice, the child will calm down, or the child will keep quiet. But that doesn't work, and that is something which you are giving a message. This is the way you have to
deal with things.
So patience is very important, and for that, again, I will go back that the parents need to be calm, composed, and they need to learn to meditate. Okay, meditation is something which is very, very important as a parent, for a parents community, because your mind needs to be calm and composed. So these are the things, ma'am, as a parent, they need to imbibe in themselves whatever stress they have, whatever the office work they have, that the child doesn't understand. So you need to draw a line between your professional life and personal life. No doubt, nowadays, the homes have become offices, but that's absolutely fine. Okay, you as an adult has to understand how you're going to draw and how you're going to keep those things separate away from the child till the time you're grooming the child, till the time age 6. Later on, you can make the child part and parcel of your life. Share your problems, share your difficulties, how we would like to overcome. Take a family issue. Somebody has written some other members switch on the TV and while having the food, so we are unable to switch off the TV. So have one common understanding at home why we want to follow this practice and what is going to be the end result of this practice.
So this is all needed to train the subconscious mind of the child, because whatever they are seeing, whatever they are experiencing, everything is going till the age of 6. Everything is just going. They don't understand good or bad or all these things, but it is just downloaded in the subconscious mind, and then that reel keeps on playing. So there is a beautiful story, ma'am, real life story. There is a family where father used to say ki, suppose someone came, father used to say, jao bol do ki main nahi, so child went there and said, papa ne bola hai ki wo ghar par nahi hai. So children don't know, they know that okay, this is the way to talk. So whatever we are saying, whatever we are doing, so thought, intent, action, everything is important. They are learning from everything, not only what we are saying, but what we are doing, what we are thinking, everything goes inside them.
Yeah, it is impressions, ma'am, and we give 1,000 impressions every day. If you really look at it, there are files in the child's brain, and the child is just observing it, making impression and keeping it, and you suddenly see that how the children remember the incidences and they correlate to it also. So subconscious mind is something which we really have to work on religiously. Okay, and if you start working on that, it will really help your child in a long term basis. It will be a lifelong gift to the child. Later on, you don't have to do that. It is only till age 6 you can work on that, and you as a parent has to decide on what area I need to work. Like today, many parents had shared the concerns with us, right? So you pick up one concern, because you cannot work on too many things at a time. So if your child is not sleeping on time, or your child is making tantrums while waking up in the morning, the child is not waking up in the morning on time. Now, suppose take an example of this. And how can I change this habit? If I want to change this habit, I need to commit myself for 21 days. Okay, Surabhi ma'am, this 21 days promise is something which is very, very important for a parent. If the parent wants to change any of the habit, I'm just taking one example. If the child is not eating proper food and you want to bring the change in the eating habit of food, 21 days commitment has to be there. At night, before going to bed, when the child is going, you are making the child, go to bed. That time, you must be knowing, Subhi ma'am, that there are different, levels. I mean to say, like, when the child goes to bed, be alpha, beta, right? Those kind of, and then the child goes into deep sleep. During that time, repeated instructions. Okay, I mean, I must say that repeated. Rather than saying instruction, communication has to come, and that communication has to be in a very, very normal language. It cannot be, stating that you have to do this, you have to do that. It has to come like, if your child's name is Ruhi, so Ruhi, you are my gentle and loving and a happy child. So when your child is you are making child go to bed, take a little, oil, Rogan Badam oil or almond oil, and start rubbing it on not on the forehead. It is the
crown of the head where we have this institute.
Correct. There you have to keep on rubbing and decide the sentences and the habit which you want to make, bring the change, and repeatedly decide that time, fixed time. That time, mother or father, anybody from the family member can do it, but your 100% attention has to be there on that, and you have to keep on repeating this. A lot of repetition, repeated words go into the child's subconscious mind, because I'm not saying we are saying, a lot of research has been taken, a lot of books are there on this, and you can see the transformation happening. You will see that those thoughts which you are trying to imbibe, it will come in actions in upcoming days. And I tell you, Surabhi ma'am, I had seen wonders happening, parents adopting such kind of a techniques, and I had seen the changes happening in the children. But you need to have a firm belief in it. You need to work on it. And then once the subconscious mind has been, you start working on that, automatically you will be able to see the changes happening.
So we will again come back to this technique, everyone, and then we will walk through this technique again once more, so that you can apply it in your life from today onwards. And just after this discussion, after 5-7 minutes, we will do this, practically. Okay, so ma'am, we will do it practically, and every step we will just make sure that everyone understands, so that we all will start doing it from today. And we have our participant Nishalya from Brighter Minds. So if you would like to, have Nishalya saying something. So hi Nishalya.
Good to see you.
Hi Miss, how are you?
Nishalya, yeah. Hi Nishalya. So Nishalya is from Dubai, and she is going to US for her further studies in August. And she has completed Brighter Minds training program for when, Nishalya? I just missed
I
it.
did Alpha and Alpha Plus.
Yes. So when was it? Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago? When was it?
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
So Nishalya did it with us, and then I invited Nishalya just to talk about it. And I could get chance to speak to Nishalya. She was busy, so I could get chance only yesterday. So I could not speak what she would be saying, but I know that Nishalya, whatever her experience is regarding Brighter Minds, how we did it, and Nishalya, whatever you want to share, dear, most welcome.
I've been listening in on the conversation, and it was a little awkward for me because it was all parents talking about us. And and I think I tried to relate a bit with my younger brother, and what Siddhant Chowdhury sir said regarding screen time. I definitely saw that in my brother, and it's easy to talk about my observations, and definitely Brighter Minds helps. It's a training program that I was a part of, and when I was 13, and now I'm 17 years old, and the effects still remain, and it focuses on like cognitive growth for children. And my brother did the Alpha and the Alpha Plus, and like many complaints from other parents, his screen time was off the roof, off the charts. And what Brighter Minds did is, well, obviously it's not like you go to a class and they say no more phones. It was more like the neural paths that was enabled as a result of the music and the brain exercises that he was exposed to. It really changed him. I'd say he was always like really talkative. He talked so fast. He keeps running around, and he was just really hyperactive. When Brighter Minds Alpha Plus program, especially that, it really changed him. My parents really wanted him to have a retreat, like a musical retreat, and his instrument was drums. We'd beg him. We'd be like, please just play 30 minutes, just practice your instrument 30 minutes. And after the Alpha program, all he was doing was drums, and he wasn't on his phone as much, and it really helped strengthen the neural path that was already there with musical instruments. And as for me, after I did the program, I was already a more calmer and the patient, introverted kind of type. And I think obviously with cognitive growth, Brighter Minds definitely, you could see a reflection on your grades, your memory power. But more than that, it's the application of what you've learned. So in classes, teachers definitely noticed me asking more intuitive questions as opposed to just, so it was a holistic difference, not just, oh, I have better grades now, oh, I'm less screen time, more memory, but it was also my intuitive ability and how I kind of sought for more intellectually demanding things, where like I would go for things that were more rigorous and more demanding in that nature, instead of like going for the easy route, because I looked for that kind of challenge. And I think Brighter Minds also helped me see a lot of things in different perspectives. And also with music too, after Brighter Minds, I think it was easier for me to grasp new concepts with music and different skills. So I can play Carnatic violin, the recorder, piano, ukulele, guitar. And as a result of Brighter Minds, I'm able to like tap into what we call the alpha state as a result of the brain exercises and the music I've been listening to. It was really funny. My parents took me to this course, and I was like, and then they were like, okay, time to dance. Okay, now sleep. I was like, what's happening? Am I in the right building? But it was the way that the training program is designed for them to for us to be really activated and then put us to sleep and play the music. It's really meticulously designed for us to really tap into that alpha state, where and practicing getting back into that state. So they tell us to listen to the music again before going to school, while studying. And that doesn't mean, oh, now if I listen to the music, I'm gonna get A stars, but rather I'm more focused, I'm more calm, and what I already know, what I already studied will come to me in that exam time. And I can also sing in a lot more languages, like Bengali, Tamil, English of course, German, French, Italian, Latin, and Spanish. And I think obviously it's not like a direct impact, but Brighter Minds really affected me holistically as a person, not just good grades or less screen time.
Amazing. I'm aware about this kind of an impact. It's kind of a lifelong gift which your parents have given it to you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I was really surprised, and it was taking so much. It was such a long program. It wasn't just like 1 hour, 2 hour. It was almost half a day, and it was so taxing, and I was like, why am I even here? And then it was definitely worth my time. It was life changing.
So music makes a lot of difference, isn't it? Yes, Surbhi ma'am. It works on your mind and brain, and that really helps and shapes the personality of the children too. Amazing. I am aware about that program, and I know how important it is for children and how it can work on your subconscious mind even at teenage. So that's very important. Till age 6, your remote is in your hand, but post that the remote is not in parents' hand, but still you can do it, and that is what your parents have done it. Go and give a nice hug to your parents, because this is something which you can give it to them, and thank them for investment of time, energy, and all that, whatever they have done it for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nishalya. Thank you. So yes, so because many people are maybe they are listening to Brighter Minds for the first time, they are listening to the name Brighter Mind for the first time. So Brighter Minds is a cognitive training program in which we work for brain, mind, how to work on cognitive skills, how to improve concentration in children, comprehension, overall emotional resilience, intuitive capabilities like Nishalya said, problem solving abilities, and then overall wisdom. What to do, what not to do, decision making capabilities. So all those things are worked on through fun-filled activities, games, programs. So it's a well structured program. So if you are interested to know more details, you can ping us, and I'm sharing my number in chat. You can just contact us, and then we will be able to give you more details. So I'm putting my number, you can note it down. I'm also putting number of Swaraj sir.
Yeah, that's very important.
So you can of course reach out, and if you have already joined this WhatsApp group, then our numbers are already there in that, and you can of course reach out. Thank you so much, Nishalya. So if you have any questions, I'm just requesting all the
Somebody saying they want to discipline the children. Yes, I said, like, one thing at a time you need to work on. Okay, if your children are pretty young, you can start working on the subconscious mind, as we said. Yeah, Mrs. Swapna, you have asked which type of a music, right? Yeah, there are certain music instrument, okay, which Surbhi ma'am will definitely help you out to communicate. And there is a exclusive music which helps for the cognitive development of the child. So it's not any normal music or the songs or anything. It has a specific music. Surbhi ma'am, I was taking the questions which the parents have written it, and Mrs. Swapna had written about the music question. Similar way, Mrs. Sheikh has written it. Yeah, ma'am, you can take up the questions. Yeah.
So this Brighter Minds is a well-structured program in which you need to enroll children, because when you enroll, you get a backpack, you get a proper music app, you get few structured sessions. So like that, you need to enroll your child and do it. But as we discussed here, we are going to share more techniques that you can do at home as well. But as far as this program is concerned, that needs enrollment so that we can send those logistics to you, and then program can be properly done in a very systematic way.
And Surbhi ma'am, here I would like to add, even on your this reels which you are giving it, you had introduced the music and then certain kind of an exercises. So you have the video of that also. So Mrs. Swapna and Mrs. Fiza also has asked that what kind of a music. So you go to the reels, or the YouTube videos, there the music has been introduced, right? Yeah.
So music is not there, but certain exercises are there. Music is patented one, so that is only given to the people who enroll. So Sapna ji is saying
this is Devi here.
Yes.
My children both of my children did the program, and see, if you're trying to see one effect, like blindfolded and Rubik's cube, that's not the only effect. Like the effects of Brighter Mind program is long lasting. So you can't be with your child always. Whether the intuition is going to be with them, whether they take the decision based on the intuition, that is something Brighter Minds give us. And many benefits we cannot see, like, no, it's not a tangible one. It is something that you have to feel. Like when my daughter and son, after the program, what they are doing and how they're performing, how sensible they are, how the kind of decisions they are making, it's totally we dedicate that to the program, and of course to you and Suraj brother.
Thank you, sister. No, so one more thing. Actually, for observing many subtle changes, we also need to be in that mode. That's why Rama ma'am said all the parents should meditate, so that we also work on our consciousness level, so that we can also understand things, because certain things are there which need more awareness, more observation from the side of parents. But there are many things that that are seen in the children. Those are very subtle changes, and that is why when I will talk to the person, I will be able to understand. And if some help is needed, we are always there. I have been in this Heartfulness organization for last 30 years, and it has benefited me, my child, my husband, my whole family. Nishalya is there, Rama ma'am is there. So, and it's not only limited to this, but many people we have been working day in and day out. And it's really helping. So if there is some gap remaining where you feel that you can get some help, we are always there. You can always connect with us. Maybe some understanding is needed, maybe some discussion is needed, maybe some little more things are needed, so that we will be able to help you. So I think questions are more, but our time is done. So we can take one last question maybe, Ramana?
Yeah.
Sapna ji is saying, my question was different, can I ask? Yes, Sapna ji, you can. And then in the meanwhile, I have put this LinkedIn link also. Please follow this LinkedIn because we will be sharing many things over here in the LinkedIn profile. So I have shared 3 things up to now. One, YouTube link that you can subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get new videos. Second, WhatsApp group link so that you can connect to that WhatsApp group. And then third is this LinkedIn that you can follow. Yes, Sapna ji, would you like to ask?
Yeah, my question was different. Am I audible first of all?
You are.
Hello?
Yes, you are, Sapna ji. You are audible to all of us.
Yeah, my question
Loud
was
and clear.
that as per Rama ma'am, that you need to be very positive about that all these things. Definitely, that is a very good. I am just find some negative things are coming outside, means maybe from friends or from outside the home. So how to tackle such a situation so that our child will get positive things in that?
So there are various, so her question is, there are various things that child picks from outside. So Rama ma'am, I think this question needs detailed discussion with Sapna ji. So Sapna ji, I would invite you to have one-on-one discussion with me, and if needed, I'll loop in Rama ma'am also, and let's discuss on it. And It needs detailed discussion so that I can understand what specifically you are asking. Okay, Sapna ji?
Okay, thank you.
So you are there in the WhatsApp group. My number is also there. You can just ping me personally, and we will connect back. I'll connect with you. So it's the time when we can just do that practical technique. So remember, 21 days are needed for anything, any habit to form, and then let's do that. So the technique is, you can jot down all the concerns that you face for your child or in yourself, or your spouse will be a little dangerous area, so let's not go there. So let's stick to ourselves and our children. Okay. So suppose you feel that my children is not very focused. Suppose you feel that my child is becoming aggressive. So what you can do, you can write down positive suggestion related to that. Like you can say, my child is very focused and improving day by day. My child is very cool, calm, composed, understand his or her own feelings and also understand others. So jot down all the positive things related to those concerns, and then at night you can hold the hand of child like this. And if more family members can join in this exercise, it would be good. If whole family can do it together, this would be the best. Why time before sleep? Because that is where you are able to tap into your subconscious mind. So when you do it just before sleep, it will help you maximum, because 8 hours, 7 hours, the time that you sleep, your subconscious is awake, your active mind is sleeping. So that time is the best time for giving these suggestions. So just hold the hands, close your eyes. So I am going to walk you through. All of you can just give it a try. Just close your eyes. Imagine that you are holding hand of your child, and Nishalya can imagine that she is holding hand of her mother. Okay, so just close your eyes. Right hand would be in giving position like this. Hold hand like this. Left hand would be in taking position like this. Do it imaginary way. At home you can do it actually. Close your eyes. Imagine that you are with your child. Feel that both of you reached your hearts and you are connected to your child deep in your heart. Feel that all the love, joy, positivity and divinity is there in your heart. And because God Himself is there in your heart, you can do anything and everything in this life. Feel deeply connected with your heart. Suggest your child also to deeply connect with your heart and their own hearts. Now feel that you are very focused. Your concentration is very good. You are very wise. You know what to do and what not to do. Now you have to say all this to your child also, that both of us are very cool, calm and composed. We are very good human beings who understand others and also self. We give priority to others. Feel that your heart is filled with love, joy, positivity and peace. Feel that every moment you are becoming a better version of yourself. Feel yourself grateful for everything that you have, that God has given you, for wonderful family, for wonderful parents. Parents are grateful for a wonderful child. Whole family together brings a lot of meaning to each other. Feel that you are deeply connected with your hearts. Your hearts are one. Which are in complete osmosis with Divine, God Himself. Feel yourself deeply absorbed in the love, joy, and peace of your heart. Feel yourself deeply immersed in it. Now slowly and gently, whenever you feel ready to come out, just open your eyes with a big smile. Try to observe how you are feeling now, and you can write down in the chat box. So this is only 5-7 minutes exercise that you can do every night before sleep with your child, and that way you will be able to train subconscious mind of your child, and it's very effective. this practical technique is effective. Since you all are going to join this WhatsApp group, you can do this for a week and then share with us in the WhatsApp group. And as Rama ma'am suggested, that we can also start, different exercises, one particular exercise 1 week, and then next week next exercise. So on that WhatsApp group, I'll keep updating you for that as well.
That will definitely benefit, ma'am, many people.
So Heartfulness and Brighter Minds, they have many practical and experiential techniques, which all of us keep doing little things every day. It will not require much of your time, but consistency will be required. If we keep doing just 5-7 minutes technique every day, it's going to transform us in 1 or 2 months. You yourself can observe, because these are experiential techniques. So thank you so much. Can the exact words be shared on WhatsApp? Yes. So what I can do, I can create a video for that.
Yeah.
And share on the WhatsApp group. Okay. And please don't forget to subscribe YouTube channel, join the group, and also follow LinkedIn, because we are going to, in coming days, we are going to do many things in these platforms. So thank you so much everyone for joining, and we will keep touching base again. Next Saturday we are going to have one more very important discussion on developmental milestone with Rama ma'am. So stay tuned. Thank you, Nishalya. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Rama ma'am, and thank you everyone, our lovely people. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.